Hey everybody, it's Megan and welcome back to another pregnancy update. So we are in the third trimester. That's right, I am 28 weeks pregnant with our rainbow baby, our third baby boy. And yeah, there's lots to update you guys on. I haven't been on here since my 26 week bump date because lots has been going on. So let's get to it. Now, if you're brand new, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so that you can join the Days of May family. Because Rainbow Baby, we are down to officially 3 months. He left. He will not go over that. I'm going to give you guys just the info on what's going on with baby boy, info that's going on with me, and then, yeah, let's get into it. I've got my notes here, and if I'm out of breath, that is a big symptom of me going into the third trimester. Major. Like, I'm out of breath pretty much the entire pregnancy, but third trimester, it's all the time. It's constant out of breath, and he's very low and I'm still out of breath. I don't know how you mamas do it who have the babies like way up high. I heard that if it's a boy, it's down low. If it's a girl, it's up high, and I've only had boys, so I only know that they're down low and I'm still out of breath. So I'm 28 weeks, so we are in the third trimester. He is roughly about 2.5 pounds. I think he's more than that. Just because I know that I make bigger babies, but I definitely think that he's more than that. And it says that he's about 16 inches, which is probably accurate. He will be about 21 inches when he's born if he follows his brother's footsteps. Liam was 20.5 and Nolan was 21 inches. So he's roughly about that. And he is doing these big stretches throughout my entire stomach. I will feel him literally everywhere. He does these slow stretches, which, oh goodness, they hurt really bad. So I can feel that it's like a kneecap or an elbow. And you can kind of see it too. It just kind of comes up and it goes slowly. It just slowly stretches and it pushes on the skin. His biggest development since 26 weeks. I don't know if I mentioned it in 26 weeks or if it was after that the doctor checked me, but he's turned. He is head down now. Good thoughts, good vibes for him staying that way, because he is starting to run out of room already, but I know he's going to run out of more room the bigger he gets, but he is definitely head down. And I don't remember the exact time that he switched to head down. He has been breached this entire time. He just sits there like propped up staring at us in every ultrasound, but he is definitely head down now. When I went to the doctor, she looked at my stomach and she's like, he looks head down. I'm like, okay, but then she like felt him and she was able to grab like those little bottom and his little head, and she's like, that feels head down. And he was kind of like at an angle at that point, but his head was down in the lower section. Since then, can definitely tell that he is working his way more down into the birth canal, because when he gets the hiccups, they're low. They used to be up high. I used to be able to feel his hiccups like right above my belly button. Don't mind the cats. They're starting to fight every time I turn on this camera. I used to feel it like above my belly button, but now I feel him super low. Last night, he had the hiccups right when I went to bed until like I had already fallen asleep. Like, he had the hiccups for a long time and they were super low. So either I'm feeling him like hiccup from his mouth or I'm feeling it from his back, and it's down below my belly button. So that's an awesome sign. And I'm also telling that footsies are starting to be up here. And I can, most of the time, like right now, if I push on my stomach, I can feel them. Like that's a body part right there. So that's kind of cool. I can actually like feel his body parts. One of the other things that I could feel was his heartbeat. It was really, really cool. I put my hand up to my belly and it was towards the side of my belly button, and I could tell that it was his heartbeat. It was going much faster than mine. I felt mine, got the rhythm of mine, and then I felt his. And so his back must have been up against, because his chest wouldn't have done it. So it must have been his back like up against my skin, and I could feel his little heart. So that was so cool to feel that. And I'm just feeling him everywhere. Like, I can definitely tell if he's on one side or the other. So I think what he's doing is he's head down, his back is against my skin, like my belly button's here, and his back is up against it. And he's just rolling this way. I don't think he's flipping the other way. It doesn't feel like that. And then I can feel like an arm or his little elbow sticking like straight back. And yeah, he is taking up that entire space. So according to my app, I use the Pregnancy Plus app and the Ovia app. It says that his adrenal glands are now secreting androgen or estrogen. So I think it's androgen if it's a boy and estrogen if it's a girl, which signals my body to lactate. I stopped breastfeeding Nolan at 8 months old, but I could still get milk out of one of my boobs for like until recently. And he's 2.5. So I know that my body is starting to do what it's supposed to. As you guys can see, if you've kept up on, not that you guys pay attention, but yes, these things are growing. And it's very strange to me because I usually have no boobs. Like, I'm just someone who is not blessed in that department. But now they're here and they're there and they're not leaking or anything yet. I don't really leak even when I have milk in, but I can tell that something is happening. And I swear this is where I'm getting like my weight gain is baby and boob, because nothing else. I mean, obviously stuff's a little puffy, but I just feel like things are growing. Now for me, like I said, boobs are growing. Belly is definitely growing and stretching. I don't really think I have any new stretch marks. I did get bit by a mosquito, so I kind of have this weird mark on my stomach. I got like eaten alive recently. And don't worry, like I've been told by my doctor I don't have to worry about West Nile or any of that kind of stuff. I did see that it's in like Phoenix, but I haven't had any symptoms. Mosquitoes just love my blood. So I have kind of a mark there. When you guys see my belly, that's what that is. It's not a stretch mark. Everything else is kind of just being pushed forward from what Nolan did. I can see all the damage that Nolan did to my belly button, and I'm kind of scared that there's going to be more, but nothing I can do about that. So I'm cocoa buttering everything. There's no new stretch marks anywhere else. And luckily I do stretch mark with like white stretch marks. They're never like crazy. After the first pregnancy, nothing's been like crazy bright colors. So I passed my glucose test. I did that back at 26 weeks, I believe. And I passed it with flying colors. Nothing to report with that. My vitamin D is still low. They tested it at the beginning of pregnancy, and then or like somewhere in between there, and then they've tested it since. And I did go up. So I went from like 25 to 27. They want you at 30, I guess. When I did research, there's lots of different like numbers and stuff, but I'm still taking the supplements. So, and I'm not showing any signs. Like I went out and I sat out. You can see my tan lines right here. Like I'm out in the sun now. It's sunny outside, so I'm getting that kind of vitamin D. I'm taking my supplements, and the only thing, my cat's chasing a fly. The only thing that like food-wise can add vitamin D is like milk or different kinds of fatty, like fish type foods, which I don't eat, and I don't drink milk, and I won't. I can barely handle chocolate milk, so we're just gonna have to take supplements, and hopefully it goes up, and then he's gonna be born pretty soon. So yeah. As for cravings, I am really only craving Coke, like soda. I don't know why. I'm not a huge soda drinker when I'm not pregnant, but for some reason this pregnancy, I just get that craving like crazy. Obviously there's times where I'm like, ooh, that sounds good, or that sounds good. For a while there, it was nachos for like a week. Like that's all I wanted was nachos, but I'm kind of over that now. The idea of lots of cheese is kind of gross to me now, but that was kind of a weird one. One of the worst things that is going on is my sciatic nerve. OMG, sitting here is not going to be pleasant for me, but literally any position I'm in, any stretch that I do, it does not help. I don't know if he is pushing on something, which is weird because I think he's more in the front than the back, but I have no idea. His head could be pushing on something, or it's just third baby. This is what my body's going to do, but my sciatic nerve is driving me crazy. It doesn't matter which one either. I think you have the nerve that goes down to your left and one that goes down to your right, but it's both of them. Like they're both driving me crazy. I feel like on the right side is a lot worse. It literally feels like there's a pinch, and then like there'll be like a shooting pain. Not last night, but the night before. So this is my bed. This pillow I now put it between my legs. I was putting it kind of like up against, like I'd be laying like this. I'd put the pillow kind of like underneath my tailbone a little bit, just kind of get lifted up a little. Well, like I said, not last night, the night before, I went to go like lift myself up and kind of put myself on the pillow. Oh my gosh. It was as if all of the nerves in my tailbone just went and like cinched up all at the same time. It hurt so bad, shooting pains down my legs. It kind of felt like when I got an epidural with Liam and it shot through my leg. It just felt like electrocuting. I've been electrocuted before and it was very similar to that, just all in one area. And oh my God, it hurt so bad. So what I started to do was take this pillow. It's like a gel memory foam type pillow and put it in between my legs. Now it's large. It's very large. So it's hard to like when I flip and flop. But it's definitely helping. So I kind of put that in between my legs and just kind of separate my legs. I'm going to look into going to the chiropractor to see if that helps. I mean, I know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but it's just getting worse. No matter how I sit, no matter what I do, if I sit too long, if I don't sit long enough, if I'm up on my feet, it does not matter. My sciatic nerve is a mess. Now for pressure down below, if you guys have been keeping up with my story, you know that I have varicose veins down there. Those are doing so much better. I don't know if it's because I'm resting a lot or if blood flow is different. I have no idea. Now, if I squat, I can't squat for very long because then I feel lots of pressure down there. And then one of my newest things happening, it happened for about a day and a half, maybe 2 days. I was getting Braxton Hicks. So I'm starting to get contractions, but they are practice ones. So yes, Braxton Hicks are not fun. It was not painful. It just kind of took my breath away. It was really up high. It was like up high in my belly and it was a tightening. I was totally fine. Everything was normal. And then all of a sudden it just tightened and you could just feel my entire stomach was just tight, but it did not feel like a real contraction. Real contractions are down low. They feel like period cramps on steroids. They're just very uncomfortable. So this was different than that. But it did surprise me because it went on like all day. It went on, I had like a couple and then I wouldn't have some for a while. And then all of a sudden I'd have them like over and over and over again. But it's not like they were getting worse. It's not like they were getting painful. So I knew that it was just Braxton Hicks. And for some reason, my body thought that those 2 days were the good days to have them because I haven't had one since. And you definitely can tell when you're having them. And if I had them, I didn't feel them with both of the boys. So this is a very new thing for me. But yes, I'm having contractions, I guess. My body is getting ready. I am only 28 weeks, but this boy, he might come sooner. So my next video is going to be another baby boy haul. You guys enjoyed the last one. If you haven't checked that out, make sure to go check that out. I'll have it up in the cards or down below because I got some new things for baby boy. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And if you're wondering why I keep saying either rainbow baby or baby boy and not his name, because we are going to share his name when he is born. I know lots of you that watch like my baby name videos want to know what his name is, and we will share it with you when he is born. So yes, hold out for that. So next time it's going to be my baby haul video. I'm also going to do a video on how I'm prepping for breastfeeding. Like I talked in this video, the tatas, they are growing, they are ready for milk, and I need to be prepared for my breastfeeding journey, and I'm going to share that with you guys. So I'm going to share all the things that I've gotten so far for breastfeeding and what my plan is for that. So let's get to the belly shot. Once again, this is 28 weeks with baby number 3, our little rainbow baby. If you have not subscribed, make sure to hit that button and the little bell next to it, and I'll see you guys next time. On to the big old pregnant belly.